AMP was founded on a promise to be a sure friend in uncertain times. At AMP, we believe that we can make our biggest contribution to the long-term sustainability of our business and to the communities we serve by bringing extra focus to subjects we are highly knowledgeable of. These specifically include building savings for the future, encouraging responsible investment, and implementing sustainable environmental practices. Here at AMP, we have addressed the socio-cultural factors that impact our organisation through community education, community involvement and capacity building. We aspire to help educate the community on the importance of good financial management through online tools, research into financial issues facing the community, and participation in public conversations. Our main aim at AMP is to help people to help others. We have a tradition of supporting the community. We promote community involvement throughout our foundation as we believe that working together to address social and environmental issues is a cornerstone of a civil society. Our foundation encourages employees to fundraise for non-profit organisations by dollar matching their efforts. We support employees who volunteer outside of work by donating $3,000 to a non-profit organisation if an employee has volunteered more than 80 hours of their time in a year. Employees have the opportunity to get involved in 2 different mentoring programs, and we have created a pro bono program for the Cancer Council Foundation, which involves our financial planners and advisors from Hillross volunteering their time and expertise to provide financial advice to cancer patients. AMP believes that responsible investment produces strong outcomes for both the investors and the wider community. At AMP, we have a diversity policy where we are creating a competitive advantage by attracting and retaining diverse talent and leveraging this diverse talent to build a culture that sparks innovative thought, supports robust discussions, and through this drives outstanding business results. Our diversity and inclusion policy was updated in 2012. The policy highlights AMP's commitment to creating an inclusive environment where all employees are encouraged to reach their full potential and where individual differences are valued and respected. Here at AMP Limited, we have been working to communicate 2 central economic ideas to our stakeholders. We are aiming to continually encourage responsible investment and to help consumers build savings for their future. We believe that it is through the communication of these goals that we will be able to produce strong outcomes for both investors and the wider community. Our active membership with the United Nations Principles of Responsible Investment is well known to our stakeholders, and this initiative commits us to actively participate in social, government, and environmental issues that affect the investment decisions that we make on behalf of our clients. Our stakeholders are reminded of this membership via our online presence with this organisation. Our sponsorship with the National Centre for Social and Economic Modelling allows our stakeholders to view a series of reports that open windows on Australian society. This includes the way we live, work, spend, and save our money. Our customers are the reason we sponsor this research. In reducing present and future costs, we have increased operational and communication efficiency through smartphone innovations. AMP was one of the first Australian companies to offer shareholders the option of appointing proxies through their smartphones. For the first time, shareholders were able to lodge their proxy votes via the internet. Over 500 shareholders used the smartphone option. This innovation for AMP was about keeping AMP's annual general meeting contemporary. The smartphone innovation has ultimately changed the way information has been viewed and communicated without the company, therefore increasing our shareholder quality relations. In addition, AMP aims to continually build consumers' financial knowledge. Our goal is to help educate the community on the importance of good financial management through online tools. This is evident through the AMP phone application. AMP created the first app in Australia where customers and shareholders are able to access this information along with access to their personal accounts. It is a highly valuable way for shareholders to maintain communication. Here at AMP, we believe that sound environmental management practices make good business sense, and we take an active role in understanding environmental risks and opportunities for the organisation. As a 2014 goal, AMP aimed to reduce the impact of its operations on the environment by improving resource efficiency for the company and by minimising the carbon footprint left by the organisation. In 2013, AMP for the first time became carbon neutral, which resulted from a 15% reduction in total carbon emissions from 2012. Additionally, AMP's compliance with the Energy Efficient Opportunities Act has had the environmental impact of removing approximately 1,755 cars off the road. In order for AMP to pay close enough attention on their environmental corporate social responsibilities, we developed the Environmental Leadership Team. Through this organisational group, the Green Tomorrow Initiative was developed. This initiative was developed to help raise environmental awareness with the business and engage employees in adopting approaches that contribute toward improving environmental performance. Our current communication techniques and tools have changed in the past few years with the implementation of our online social media presence. Our Facebook and Twitter pages have a combined total of 6,471 followers. We appeal to our shareholders for a variety of reasons. One of these is the high value we place on the benefits of educating our shareholders on their current and future financial endeavours. Dr. Shane Oliver, our Head of Investment Strategy and Chief Economist, produces a regular article called Oliver's Insights, which is posted online via our websites and our social media sites. This feature aims to communicate to our stakeholders the issues regarding financial markets and the economy. Similar to Oliver's Insights, Amplitude is a quarterly e-newsletter that helps give shareholders some clear thinking on a range of different topics, ranging from shrinking your mortgage to tax-smart investing and superannuation strategies. In the recent year, we have been providing online videos to communicate relevant information to our stakeholders that aims to help them to broaden their understandings when it comes to their superannuation, retirement and investment funds. These educational videos are designed to encourage stakeholders to make informed and confident choices about their financial future, thus going back to our ultimate corporate goal of helping our consumers build savings for their future. The majority of our corporate social responsibility practices are analysed and evaluated in our annual community report. It is available to all stakeholders via our website. This report outlines our work within the environment and Australian communities. Our production of this report continues to be a huge asset to the company as it outlines all aspects of our CSR practices. One of our main goals this year was to help educate the community on the importance of good financial management through online tools, research into financial issues facing the community, and participation in public conversations via social media. It is through these communication techniques that we can encourage responsible investment and help consumers build a financial future for themselves. Social media plays a large role in AMP's current communication plan. AMP uses a range of social media outlets, including both Facebook and Twitter. AMP uses social media to facilitate one of the primary objectives of our corporate social responsibility policy, which is to encourage responsible investment. In conjunction with posted educational videos and weekly advisory updates, AMP also posts information about key event dates for local seminars. AMP's social media sites are not only used to advise stakeholders of our services, but to also encourage the interest and participation in the relevant charities and not-for-profit organisations, both social and environmental, that AMP supports. In keeping with AMP's objective to encourage responsible investment, AMP uses Oliver's Insights and weekly economic updates to communicate with stakeholders about issues of concern. Such issues that have been communicated through these avenues include Australia's recent 2014 budget cuts and tightening issues for investors and increased taxation hikes. In addition to the interests of AMP's customers, AMP focuses relevant communication to areas associated with the protection of both employees and organisational reputation. AMP used communication tools such as media releases and interviews with AMP's CEO to resolve issues that were sparked in 2009. These issues questioned the integrity and honesty of AMP's financial advisors. Through handling such issues with sincerity, concern and realism, AMP was able to defend the reputation of their employees. Such situations determine that AMP's corporate social responsibility stems beyond their customers but deeper into their organisational foundation, their employees. Some of our CSR communication weaknesses include only posting our community report online. By not emailing or posting it to stakeholders, we are potentially limiting the reach of stakeholder awareness of our corporate social responsibility practices. We also post videos online to communicate relevant information to customers surrounding topics such as superannuation, retirement, investments, insurance, and financial planning. However, it also limits the benefits obtained by our customers from these videos, as many of our customers are seniors who do not have regular access to these videos. Our social media outlets are weak in comparison to our competitors. According to Service Rage, in the bank sector, AMP is rated 20th out of 23 companies. The percentage of positive to negative comments was 10% positive to 90% negative. Therefore, we need to improve our social media outlets and the opinions of our stakeholders. Our corporate social responsibility framework is based around offering opportunities to reduce present and future costs to the business. We are currently facing some issues surrounding our communication of corporate social responsibility in that AMP's leading competitor NAB communicates in a very similar manner. In order to distinguish from NAB, AMP must combat on NAB's social media success. Service Rage rates NAB 14th out of 23 banks, whilst AMP is rated 20th out of 23 banks. Additionally, AMP needs to focus on better understanding the needs of stakeholders, as comparatively, NAB spends its corporate social responsibility expenditures on surveying stakeholder groups on specific areas of interest. AMP must be conscious of NAB's new corporate social responsibility communication plan. Wealth of Opportunity is a narrative designed to communicate the bank's commitment to putting corporate social responsibility into its business strategy. The new communication plan aims to deliver messages surrounding 3 pillars of information: encouraging healthy relationships with money, building prosperous communities, and leading future-focused nation. As it can be seen, NAB's CSR plan does not largely differ from that of AMP, and thus we must be careful in ensuring the differentiation of our communication of AMP's CSR. Here at AMP, we use a range of different communication tools to communicate our corporate social responsibilities with our stakeholders. To further aid AMP in effectively communicating issues of corporate social responsibilities to our stakeholders, a number of opportunities are recommended. Currently, the annual general meetings are webcast live and all shareholders are encouraged to attend. To improve the communications and provide customers with a more personal experience, it would be advised that AMP choose locations in the main major cities in Australia where different annual general meetings will be held. For shareholders that aren't able to attend, the live webcast will still be available online for those specific locations. AMP could benefit by compiling their posted online videos onto a disc or USB. These will be distributed via mail to their customers who do not regularly access the internet. This scheme could be targeted at seniors over the age of 70 who are less likely to access internet on a regular basis. This would increase their knowledge of AMP's corporate social responsibility practices. To enhance the effectiveness of online videos that AMP posts, it would be beneficial to implement a filtering technique. This would filter specific topics that stakeholders are looking at or that directly relates to them, as to ensure that the videos can be targeted at specific people who are more likely to indulge their time with them. As previously stated, NAB's corporate social responsibility communication plan does not largely differ from that of AMP. However, NAB fails to mention the importance of communicating their CSR environmental practices. Thus, AMP should aim to specifically further communicate their environmental practices to stakeholders in order to differentiate their CSR practices with that of NAB.